Picture a land of vibrant culture, intoxicating music, and a history as rich as its world-famous cigars. Yes, you guessed it, we're talking about Cuba. The mere mention of its name evokes images of salsa dancers moving to the rhythm of the clave, vintage cars rolling down sun-kissed boulevards, and the inimitable aroma of freshly rolled cigars. This island nation is a tapestry of captivating narratives, a place where every corner has a story to tell, a secret to reveal. Today, we're about to venture on a journey like no other, a journey into the heart of the Caribbean's most enigmatic jewel. Prepare to be astounded, intrigued, and perhaps even a little baffled as we embark on a countdown of 5 mind-blowing facts about Cuba. Facts that will give you a glimpse into the soul of this extraordinary country. Stick around as we unravel the first of our 5 mind-blowing facts about this fascinating country. Starting off at number 5, Cuba's education system packs a punch. Now, when you think of Cuba, images of vibrant music, dance, and perhaps even a whiff of those famous cigars may come to mind, but there's more to this Caribbean island than meets the eye. Let's take a step back to 1961, a pivotal year in Cuba's history. This was the year of the Cuban Literacy Campaign, an ambitious nationwide initiative aimed at eliminating illiteracy, and boy did it deliver. In just 12 months, an army of teachers, students, and volunteers armed with nothing more than books, chalk, and a mission succeeded in reducing the illiteracy rate from a staggering 23% to less than 4%. But the story doesn't end there. This triumph wasn't just a one-off event in Cuba's past, it was the spark that ignited a countrywide commitment to education. Fast forward to today, and you'll find that Cuba continues to prioritize education despite facing economic challenges. In fact, Cuba's education system is one of the best, not only in Latin America, but also in the world. The country invests a significant percentage of its GDP in education, more than many developed countries. It's a testament to their belief that education is the key to a better future, a belief that has been deeply ingrained in the nation's fabric since that monumental literacy campaign. Children in Cuba are guaranteed free education, from primary school all the way to university. The student-to-teacher ratio is remarkably low, ensuring that each child receives individual attention. And it's not just about academics. Cuba's education system places a strong emphasis on arts, sports, and vocational training too. This commitment to education has reaped dividends. Cuban students consistently outperform their peers in international assessments, and the literacy rate, well, it's nearly 100% today. So next time you think of Cuba, remember it's not just about salsa and cigars, but also a nation of educated individuals. At number 4, we have a fact that might leave you in disbelief in this digital age. Picture a world where you can't simply pull out your smartphone and instantly connect to the internet, where you can't tweet, post, or stream at your heart's content. Well, welcome to Cuba, where the internet is a luxury, not a given. In most parts of the world, the internet has become as essential as electricity or running water. But in Cuba, it's a different story. Here, internet access is not freely available. It's controlled by the state, and it's expensive. For many Cubans, the cost of internet access is simply too high to afford. But don't think for a moment that this has stopped the Cuban people. Oh no, they've come up with some truly innovative solutions to this digital dilemma. You see, Cubans have developed a unique system called El Paquete Semanal, or the weekly package. This is a 1 terabyte collection of digital content from movies, TV shows, music to apps and offline websites, gathered from the web and distributed across the country on hard drives and USB sticks. It's a kind of offline internet, if you will. Then there's the StreetNet, or SNET, a grassroots network built and maintained by local communities. It's a vast web of interconnected computers, creating a kind of local internet where users can chat, play games, and even have their own social media platforms. And let's not forget about the public Wi-Fi hotspots. These are few and far between and often crowded with people trying to connect with the outside world. It's a sight that's both strange and humbling, a reminder of the lengths people will go to for something many of us take for granted. In Cuba, the internet is not just about browsing and streaming. It's about connection, innovation, and resilience. It's a testament to the Cuban spirit, their ability to adapt and find solutions in the face of adversity. So the next time you find yourself frustrated with a slow internet connection, spare a thought for our friends in Cuba. Here, getting online is not just a click away. In Cuba, getting online is still an adventure in itself. Coming in at number 3, we're taking a ride back in time. Let's hit the road, shall we? In the sun-soaked streets of Cuba, Time seems to have stood still. As you wander along, you might notice something rather extraordinary. The roads are filled with classic American cars from the 1950s, looking as gleaming and grand as the day they rolled off the assembly line. Yes, you heard it right. Classic American vehicles from the 1950s still grace the streets of this Caribbean island. Now, you might be wondering, how is this possible? Well, it's all down to the resourcefulness and ingenuity of the Cuban people. You see, following the Cuban Revolution in 1959, an embargo was placed on the island by the United States. This embargo, which is still in place today, made it virtually impossible for Cubans to import new cars or even spare parts for their existing vehicles. Faced with this challenge, the Cubans did what they do best. They got creative. Using their resourcefulness, they found ways to keep these classic beauties running. They became masters of improvisation, repurposing parts from different vehicles and even from appliances to keep their cars on the road. From the sleek Chevrolet Bel Air to the sturdy Ford Fairlane, these vintage beauties have become more than just modes of transport. They are a testament to the resilience and resourcefulness of the Cuban people. They are a symbol of Cuba's unique blend of past and present, a vibrant reminder of an era long gone yet still very much alive in the heart of the island. Each car has a story to tell, a history etched into the chrome and leather. They are a living, breathing time capsule, capturing a moment in time when tail fins and chrome ruled the roads. So next time you see a classic American car cruising down the streets of Havana, remember, it's not just a car, it's a piece of history, a symbol of resilience, and a testament to the indomitable spirit of the Cuban people. In Cuba, every ride is a trip down memory lane. Before we continue, can I beg a little favor? If you're liking what you're hearing, show us some love by pressing that like button. And hey, if you want to be in the loop for our fantastic upcoming videos, make sure to press subscribe and ring that bell so you're always in the know. Oh, and one more thing. Drop a quick "I subscribe" down in the comments, and I'll make sure to offer you a warm welcome to our amazing family. All right, enough of that. Let's keep the conversation flowing. At number 2, we're lining up a little-known secret about Cuban cigars. Cuban cigars are renowned across the globe, their distinct flavors and aromas savored by connoisseurs and casual smokers alike. But did you know there's an extraordinary process behind their creation that sets them apart? The secret lies in the hands, or more specifically the thighs of Cuban women. Yes, you heard that right. The esteemed Cuban cigars are often rolled on the thighs of women. This age-old practice dates back centuries, and it's as intriguing as it sounds. It's thought that the body's natural oils contribute to the cigar's unique flavor profile. Intricate, time-consuming, and steeped in tradition, this process is a testament to the dedication of the workers who meticulously craft each cigar. The women, known as torquedoras, are highly skilled artisans. They carefully select the tobacco leaves, then roll and shape the cigars on their thighs. This intimate involvement with the product is not just about tradition, but it's also about quality control. The torquedoras can feel the consistency of the tobacco, ensuring each cigar is perfect before it leaves their hands. This practice is more than just a production method. It's a cultural tradition, a symbol of Cuban heritage, and a testament to the country's commitment to quality and craftsmanship. So next time you find yourself savoring the rich, complex flavors of a Cuban cigar, remember the journey it's taken and the hands, or rather the thighs, that have shaped its creation. Who knew that behind every Cuban cigar there's a tale as unique as its flavor? And now, the moment you've been waiting for, our number 1 mind-blowing fact about Cuba. Unveiling a hidden gem, a marvel of nature that calls Cuba its home, a creature so tiny yet so significant, it takes the crown for our countdown. This is the Eleutherодactylus iberia, also known as the Monte Iberia Eleeuth. It's not just any frog, but the smallest frog in the northern hemisphere and one of the tiniest in the world. Imagine a creature so minuscule it can comfortably sit on your fingernail. Averaging just about 1/3 of an inch in length, this tiny amphibian is a marvel of Mother Nature's design. Its size is just the beginning of its extraordinary features. Its habitat is as unique as its size. This little wonder makes its home in the cloud forests of eastern Cuba. These damp, misty forests are filled with moss-covered trees, offering a perfect haven for this tiny creature. The Monte Iberia Eleeuth is a testament to the rich biodiversity that Cuba boasts. What's more remarkable is that this frog is endemic to Cuba. Yes, you heard it right. This tiny marvel is found nowhere else in the world. A truly Cuban treasure. It adds to the fascinating allure of this Caribbean island. So there you have it, from literacy triumphs to tiny frogs, Cuba is full of surprises that will leave you speechless.